What's up everybody, this is the Book of X and we are back for part 2 of my most anticipated games coming to Xbox Game Pass. This video of course then focusing on my most anticipated third-party games coming to the service. So let's get straight into it. So my first most anticipated game coming from a third party is actually a game revealed quite a few years back now called Routine, but it was more recently shown at the Summer Games Fest. So for those who aren't aware, Routine is a first-person sci-fi horror game developed by a studio called Lunar Software, and the game is set on an abandoned lunar base that's inspired by sort of a 1980s retro vision of the future, inspired by films such as Alien, The Thing, 2001: A Space Odyssey. And what it aims to do is to try and blend an eerie atmosphere with some immersive mechanics and survival type gameplay. So in the game you carry a tool called the CAT, which stands for Cosmonaut Assistance Tool, for your combat, exploration and interactions. And the game is going for sort of a minimalist style hidden backstory to heighten your tension. In the game, the stealth is key because there's a system in place whereby no health kits and so on. So if you get injured, it's a permanent injury. And it looks like it's going to have procedural generation added for unpredictability to threats and environments. The score then for this game is being done by Mick Gordon, which you will know from games such as Doom and Wolfenstein. So this game is currently built to drop in late 2025. We don't have a date yet, but definitely going to be on the day one playlist for myself. Next up then, we have the sequel to a fantastic Game Pass gem I played last year, and that is Planet of Lana 2. Now, Planet of Lana 2 was revealed earlier this year at the Xbox Game Showcase, and the full title of this one is Planet of Lana 2 Children of the Leaf, which brings sort of the gorgeous sort of visual aesthetic to this side-scrolling adventure game to Xbox Game Pass. Now, it's developed by a studio called Wishful Thinking, and for those who are not aware of Planet of Lana, it's a side-scrolling adventure game, story-based, using sort of a cinematic-style puzzle adventure. Between following a character called Lana along their journey with a character called Mui as they explore the mysterious world of Novo. So story-wise, this sequel picks up right after the events of Planet of Lana 1, where they saved their home from a robotic invasion. And now Novo is scarred but healing with strange flora and ancient ruins, hinting at a much deeper mystery. So as Lana, you look to uncover the legends of the Children of the Leaf. Children of the Leaf being ancient beings who bridged nature and technology. And yes, the game is looking to then explore themes of sort of destiny, ecology, and blurring the lines between who is a guardian, who is a invader. We don't have a date on this one yet, but it's currently down for 2026. And one of the best aspects of Planet of Lana 1 was the musical score. And that musical score was composed by composer Takeshi Furukawa, and he is returning for this game, so I'm also expecting a fantastic score to go along with the emotional beats that create this immersive experience. So if you haven't played Planet of Lana 1, I definitely recommend you check it out. Another game then coming to Xbox Game Pass that was revealed during Xbox's Summer Showcase is a game called Aphelion. So Aphelion is coming in 2026 and it's developed by Dontnod, who are the team behind games such as Life is Strange and Banishers. Now, the narrative of this one is a sci-fi adventure game and set in the year 2060, where Earth is uninhabitable and humanity's last hope lies in Persephone. Now, Persephone being a planet. Now, there's two astronaut characters in this game, one called Ariane and one called Thomas, who are sent to Hope 01 mission to survey the planet. and in the process they crash land, get separated in the process, launching to sort of like a mission then for the two characters to reunite. But beneath the icy surface lies a mystery, most likely a creature dubbed as a mystery reality bending phenomena, looking to challenge their survival and their sanity. So you take a dual protagonist approach. You'll switch between both characters, with Ariane focusing on traveling, whereas Thomas's character focuses on investigation. So there's going to be sort of change it up in gameplay as you move along, just to keep it interesting and fresh. And some tools you use in this game are things like oxygen tanks, grappling hooks, pathfinders, and more to navigate the terrain. So as I said, 2026 on this one. It's inspired by the real world theory of Planet Nine and grounded in sort of scientific realism, as I believe the trailer indicated that it was backed by the European Space Agency. And some of the themes on this one is exploring human connection, sacrifice, and the emotional toll of isolation. The visuals on this one look fantastic, and it was a great use of M83's music in the trailer itself. So I hope this carries forward to a very excellent sort of narrative-based experience that I do enjoy. And then finally, we have a game that doesn't have a date yet, but it is down to launch still in 2025, and that is a game called Mixtape. Now, Mixtape comes from the studio that developed The Artful Escape, another game that appeared in Game Pass a few years back, and this one focuses on a coming-of-age story, giving us sort of like Life is Strange vibe, and it's set in sort of like a dreamy 1990s town, following a group of best friends, essentially spending their last night together of high school. So they head out on one final party with a carefully curated mixtape, which triggers sort of memories and moments from their life, with each of those memories and moments tied to a particular song. So it's essentially a vignette based of following sort of pivotal moments in the teenager's life. So first kisses, skateboarding, misadventures, fireworks, and so on. And it's aimed to lean into sort of a nostalgia inspired by sort of classic films like High Fidelity and Ferris Bueller's Day Off. So this features music from the likes of Devo, Joy Division, Smashing Pumpkins, Iggy Pop, and so on. And music isn't just like a background feature to this game. It's essentially what drives the gameplay forward and the emotional beats and the narrative forward. So the distinctive animation involved in this one then is like a choppy aesthetic that is meant to invoke sort of hand-drawn images, and I'm very much looking forward to this one when it does drop, hopefully closer to sort of Christmas 2025. So that's my 4 most anticipated Game Pass games. I've gone for sort of smaller, more niche titles that that may not be on people's radars there, as opposed to the big, massive tentpole titles such as, you know, Ninja Gaiden 4 and so on. So please let me know your thoughts in your comments. Are you excited for any of these games? Were any of these on your radar? Was there any games that I didn't list that you are looking forward to? Do let me know and we'll go from there. But I hope you enjoyed the video today, guys. If you did, please do subscribe to the channel if you're not already, and do hit the like button if you enjoyed this video. But otherwise, I'll catch you all again soon.